Happy Wednesday, and welcome back to another amazing edition of Musicians Hangout with your hosts, Crash Fistfight, the Booty Pup Moopsie, and Maxine Maxwell of the Maxwells.
Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. Just like Crash said, happy Wednesday, friend. It's great to be back. Oh goodness, it is good to be back. And we've got a filled evening for you all. I'll go over our mission statement and then we'll introduce to you our guests for tonight. All right. So Musicians Hangout mission statement is to be part of a revolution to create friendships with other artists and build a community network to save music. And we welcome to Musicians Hangout our from Creamsicle on screen.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi guys.
Lovely to have you guys this evening. Thanks for being on.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, it's always a pleasure to have you guys. Hi, Bob.
Yes, definitely. It's great.
See you.
Great to have you guys back. So we've had Creamsicle featured before on Musicians Hangout, and we would love to hear everything that you're up to now. And yeah, go ahead and tell us a little bit about Creamsicle for the ones that are just getting to know y'all.
Okay, so Creamsicle started in 2019. Was it 2019? Yeah, we started in 2019. We have a couple different members now, but we started as a band with like horns and like originally started with Derek Stevens and Drake and Tristan, and now it's just evolved into me and John and Ryan.
Nope, that happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I joined the band.
Bands evolve and change.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So I joined the band about a year and a half ago almost, and so I was on last time with you guys, but
I do remember that. Yeah.
Ryan is new to Musicians Hangout.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I just joined Creamsicle.
Yay. Well, welcome to the team.
July, I think. Does that sound right to you guys?
Yeah,
I guess it was maybe officially June, but then your first gig was like July.
We've been in transition for a couple years. With
that's a music industry, so totally get that. Yeah. Well, very cool. How you liking being in Creamsicle, Ryan? I mean, it's a pretty sweet
experiences with them.
Yeah, these guys are so much fun with music. We all get along
I
great.
Bet.
And musically,
Yay.
we're very cohesive, and our ideas just come together super seamlessly. And yeah, we're able to communicate well, and we have fun at gigs. John's always jumping around on stage. And
they're a crazy bunch of kids.
Yeah.
That's so fun. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So even being, just part of the music scene for a little while, you guys have done some pretty sweet stuff. Didn't you guys play Shed Fest?
Yeah, we played Shed Fest back in July.
Yeah.
Cool.
So was that your first time, Ryan? Were you out with them for Shed Fest?
Yeah, I was there for Shed Fest. We had a show before that at Tony D's, so that was like my first Creamsicle show.
Oh, okay.
So you got your toes wet a little bit before you just jumped into that deep end. That's good.
Oh, yeah.
That's good. Dipping your toes.
Yeah,
that's always good.
Yeah, it was good because like that show, we had just like selected a set list and started showing him like the music and getting him like familiar, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, do you guys want to play Tony V's this Friday? And we just like threw him to the wolves and we're like, you got
it. Why is this doing this?
I don't know. Where did we go?
We're all here. It's just I don't know why it decided to do that.
We had some with the internet. It happens to us. Technical difficulties. We have a whole segment and now a song. We have this whole song that we can play that was made by our friend Don Rush of Audio Side. And when we actually have
I can't wait to have technical difficulties. Like I've never wanted technical difficulties so bad in all my life right now.
That will never happen again.
Now it's just going to be like the most amazing show with no technical difficulties. Just perfect. Not that I'm complaining, but Man, these guys worked hard on this video, and it's so cool. I want to show it.
You should just play it.
It is
Just
very
play it.
cool. It's very cool.
Yeah, that should be
Yeah,
like
maybe we'll
the
play it
outro.
toward the end for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. We'll
Absolutely.
yeah. So guys, keep streaming tonight. Keep watching musicians hang out because we'll play our video at the end so you guys can all see what will actually be played when we have a
Yes.
technical issue.
Absolutely.
Hi.
Hey, Angie.
Ooh.
Oh, I tried to bring it up. There we go.
Angie.
What's up, Angie?
Mwah, 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 mwah,
Ah.
mwah.
And our friend Hemp Wizard's in the house. What's up, y'all?
Hemp
Hey,
Wizard,
Hemp
yeah.
Wizard. Go to
What's up,
Hemp.
buddy?
Go buy some Hemp Wizard products at hempwizard.net,
Ooh.
guys. And then we got our friend Paul Quinn all the way from Ohio. Shout out to Ohio peeps.
Hey, Ohio,
Hey,
people.
Ohio.
For tuning in, everyone.
And we should probably mention that the Hemp Wizard
And
is
hello to everybody
actually
else that's,
also originally from Ohio. Now located in Florida.
Yes, he is also from Ohio. Many connections in Ohio. And I just wanted to
I feel
also
like,
shout
yeah,
out
I feel
everybody
like you guys have a
watching
lot
us
of
tonight.
connections there.
The last time we were on, we talked
We
about
do.
Ohio.
We're going to go.
Yeah, sorry. Ohio's like a pretty awesome place, honestly, it seems.
We
The
gotta make it out
music
to
scene
Ohio.
is kind of like ours. It's a lot like the Seattle music scene where they're very community oriented. Because that's how the Pacific Northwest is. We're very friendly. We're very
sure.
inviting to other musicians for the most part. I mean, like the larger
try
of the
to
community is. Yeah. The majority of us are that way, and Ohio is similar. So they found us and found the music scene was similar to theirs, and we want to like merge with them, sort of.
Yeah. We're
And be one
teaming
big
up.
happy music family.
Yeah.
Well, there's definitely a certain like similarity between that kind of like Midwestern nights and like the Pacific Northwest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you find a more like
Yes.
genuine
Yes.
Pacific Northwest person, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
No, we're
I
not.
do get that because, well, we are originally from the Midwest. So I'm from North Dakota, and Crash
I'm from
is
Colorado.
Colorado. So we're
Nice.
from, yeah.
We're from
So
LA.
the culture
Both of us are-
here.
California.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, we're
great.
both-
Yeah. Yeah, they're Californians we hear about.
Oh, country. The country.
Which is weird
Well, and
because
speaking of
it's not the
California,
Colorado accent at all.
oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Are you guys going to do any gigging? Are you guys going to do any shows in California?
Yeah, in the future for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
We're
Yeah.
actually
That's awesome.
talking about loosely about a West Coast tour.
Yeah.
Really?
Loosely.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
like I mean, very very small. It's not. Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
gonna
I
be
get that.
weird. It's gonna be proper, okay?
It's gonna be good.
We'll at least do a couple shows outside of Washington.
Still a tour, you guys. Like anywhere else you go can be a tour. If you do consecutive dates, even in one area, you can call it your, whatever tour.
That's
Yeah.
true. Okay, we're going on tour.
We'll
Next
we'll,
month.
we'll start at
Yeah.
start at Tony V's and just like work our way down to like Olympia and then Portland and then
Oh yeah.
oh, that's a tour.
That is. It's called a mini tour.
Yeah.
Tour
All
X.
right, got to shout out Black Sasquatch in the house. Speaking of Ohio, it's all
Yeah, like Sasquatch.
Ohio.
And we've got Taylor.
Oh.
Taylor.
Ooh,
Duggan.
Taylor.
Woo!
What's up, Taylor.
Taylor! Oh my god, I love you!
She's awesome.
He is awesome.
Oh,
very
Dewberry
cool.
Park.
Very cool.
Yes, just outside of the Los Angeles County, indubitably.
Indubitably.
Indeed.
They do very
Yeah,
Park.
like Hope was, or like
First
Lacey was saying, we've definitely like had a lot of flux over the past year. We spent most of 2020 up until Ryan without a permanent drummer. We had some awesome people helping out. Charlie, the singer from Shutter Speed, who is a fantastic drummer.
Yeah.
Oh,
He,
yes.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
he filled in for a little bit. we had another guy, Pat, who was fantastic, and he filled in. And we actually had these guys lined up to help us out for the 4 shows that we had lined up for July. But Ryan was just chomping at the bit to get going, and he dedicated himself to, you know, getting all that material down within like 3 weeks or something, and he did it, and he knocked it out of the park.
Nice.
Yeah, by the end of July, I knew the whole Creamsicle
Holy
catalog. It's like 18, 20 songs or something like that.
Good job.
Nice.
Yeah, so July was crazy. I don't know if you want to talk a little bit about the shows, because we already mentioned about Shed Fest and Tony V's, but there was also other stuff. Oh yes.
Angie. I love her.
We all love her. We all love you, Angie.
Right.
Yeah.
She's awesome. She definitely
She
is
is.
awesome.
Yes.
Don't even get me started.
Right?
We got.
Girl,
Okay, so July.
Oh yeah, tell us about July.
So we played.
Story
Talk
time.
about Brody Nation.
Yeah, we played Brody Nation the weekend after Shed Fest, and that was so cool because it was like out in the forest, literally like the forest, and they just like made trails with art and like beechwood and like just so much random things they made into just the coolest space. And there was camping. There was 3 stages, right?
Well, I guess 2 official stages.
Yeah.
But there was stuff going on all over the place, and there was like bicycle frames up in the trees and like
yeah, it was
all over the place.
Like if you could think of like the best place to like
Nice. That sounds fun.
like some kind of psychedelics, that would be the festival.
Ooh.
I'm just saying.
Wink,
They
wink.
didn't tell me the rules. Is there rules?
Just don't do it on the show.
Yeah, not on the show. And a disclaimer is we do not promote underage drinking or drugging.
Yes. Musicians Hangout is dedicated to music, not underage drinking. Please drink and drug responsibly.
I like it.
Okay.
Dude, that was like
Thank
you
you
can film
for that
that and then
crap.
you can pop that in whenever somebody says something that like, might be considered.
Oh my god, we should do
Yeah.
that.
Hey Don, we're gonna do this project with you. He's watching later if he's not watching now. So this is something that has
PSA.
been discussed. PSA.
Yeah.
After
That's a good
school
idea, John.
Mhm.
Good idea.
It's
Yep.
public service announcement.
Oh right, yeah.
So I just wanted to also add that we've got in the house who says, I agree with
Audrey.
Angie. Ryan is
What's up,
incredible. We're getting a lot of love on your
Oh, nice.
Audrey.
Hi, Audrey. Thanks for joining us tonight. And you guys can
Share Bay.
share the link and invite your friends
Yeah, so then
about
Brody
Creamsicle
Nation was
together.
amazing.
Okay,
Got
so
to
we
play
do
with-
have some new.
Sorry. Oh,
Oh
sorry, I
yeah,
was
go
just
ahead.
saying,
Sorry, something happened. I cut
No, it's all
out.
good.
So go ahead.
Hey, Brody Nation was amazing. We played with some fantastic bands, and then the weekend after that was our 90-minute show at the Red Curtain Theater that I think Lacey should talk about.
Oh,
So much
History
fun.
there.
Wow.
90 minutes. That's a long time.
It was a long time, and it was a lot of. It was kind of like the shows leading up to that were like our like dress rehearsals for that show. So we did like
Now, was
each
Was
set.
it 90 continuous minutes?
Well, we
Well,
did
we
a
did-
little 10-minute intermission.
Yeah, we did like 2
Okay.
45
Okay.
sets.
You
Yeah.
have to do that. Mingle with the crowd, get a drink, go to the bathroom. Like,
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and it was a really good show. Like they gave us
Yeah.
an entire stage and an entire set too. Like painted a set for us and
Oh, that is kick ass.
risers.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like beautiful, like very bright colors, yellow, orange, and blue. Like, you know,
They
kind
had
of
creamsicle cocktails.
creamsicle colors. Oh yeah, and they had a signature cocktail for.
Oh my god, that's
And
awesome.
then
A
Nice to Be Pretty
creamsicle?
played with us on that show.
Yeah, and big thanks to Nice to Be Pretty for coming out and
Yeah, they killed
opening
it.
that up for us. They did a great job.
But Yeah, so that theater, the owner of it basically gave me my start to performing on stage by myself, if that makes sense. So like,
Gotcha.
I'd always been like in drama and shows like that, but he was the one who gave me my start with performing on stage. So it was kind of full circle with like
Cool.
that.
That's awesome.
I love
Small theater.
Oh, I think you're frozen, Maxine.
So you guys working on any music videos with
Yeah, we have a little bit of one.
you know, your
Music videos.
Mostly we're like filming live performances and kind of
For now.
starting that sort of process of getting some footage of like since you know it's all new right now, basically.
Right.
And so just getting some of those things to build up content, and then I'm sure in the future when we have some new music recorded, we'll release some music videos.
I feel like sometimes musicians play
Yes.
better live than in the studio because, you know, number one, studio magic, it all sounds perfect, but there's like 1,000 takes right there.
Yep.
So, and I know that when I listen to like anything that I record, I always think I play that so different now. Like I play it so much better. And I think, yeah, sometimes live recordings are the way to go. You
Yes.
just are better.
yes.
And
I
you
love
get
the
a
live
sense of how
readings.
the
I prefer it
band, you know,
because then
works together.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're working on a couple of new songs now. We've got we actually just played a show on Sunday at the Sunset with Kitty Junk and Always Naked. Fantastic
I
show.
saw that.
And we have Ryan Healy filling in on lead guitar of Hempville.
Nice.
Oh, there he's here.
Really?
Hempville.
R2 in the house.
Yeah, he's-
Yo!
Ryan Healy from Shutter Speed and
Hey!
Yes.
Everyone go check out Hempville.
Hey.
oh my god,
Video needs.
Oh yeah, all of your audio visual needs Hempfilm can help you out there.
he's
Cool.
amazing.
Check out
Nice. We'll
Hempville.
have to check into him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throw up your
Very talented.
information. We'll get it out there.
He just did
Hempfilms,
a
give us
video
some
for
details.
Crossing Crusades, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's officially been released or whatever. I don't want to give anything away, but it is friggin' fantastic.
Ooh. I know my band in Moopsy is looking to be doing some music videos very soon. Very soon.
Very cool. Oh, we saw Mako at the show on Sunday.
Oh, yeah, Mako. Yeah.
Mako, yeah. She's awesome.
She really
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Love. Oh my goodness. Yes, love. Okay, so Angie says that Britney cover was so good. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, that was fun. Yeah, we covered Baby One More Time, classic Britney. We all wore Britney shirts. That was on Sunday.
Yeah.
I saw that. Yes.
Really?
I followed it pretty closely. So yeah, I saw that. That's awesome. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was a lot of
You're
fun.
welcome.
Honestly, like Britney songs, like if you put live instruments behind them and you change it up a little bit, it just brings this whole other vibe and life to them. And I love what we did with Baby One More Time. I thought it was super unique and just so much fun.
Yeah.
Well, and I've had to grow to even, like pop in my life because I was so metal and grunge and goth back in the day in the 90s that I was like, I don't like Britney Spears, but now I can respect her as an artist, especially for everything that she's been through. Like I have a totally new outlook on musicians, across the board with any type of genre because I've been a musician. I know how hard it is. And like I said before, I mean, with what happened to Britney, I mean, I'm glad that she's in a better place.
Yeah.
Definitely.
She definitely knows what she's doing because she's been very successful. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
I can talk for hours. It's fine.
Right. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I definitely have that same kind of feeling of like being, kind of like anti-pop or whatever.
Yeah.
With like
And
certain exceptions, but But yeah, it's like why hate on
Right,
music
yeah.
if you're not a fan of it or whatever. That doesn't mean it's not, giving people joy and stuff. You know what I mean? Sorry, I know.
Speaking of joy, Angie says Lacey made me like her. That's interesting.
We're getting super personal here on Musicians Hangout.
Yes, yes. This is a news segment.
That's a looking action going on.
Hilarious.
Not funny. Like, it's literally not funny.
I think that
It doesn't even surprise me.
Autocorrect.
Oh my god, I can't.
Maybe. I don't know.
This
Who
is
can
great.
say?
This is great. Oh my gosh! Thank you, Angie, for adding humor to tonight's Musicians Hangout.
Always.
Getting personal with MH.
No. Oh my god. Okay.
No, but creamsicle.
Okay, so I wanted
Anyway.
to ask you guys your own personal journeys becoming musicians. I know that Lacey and John, you got to speak to this last time, but haven't heard from Ryan. But we'd like you all to share for the new viewers. So go ahead and tell us yourselves.
How old were you? What'd you do? How'd you do it?
So
Ryan, you started?
Yeah. I started playing music probably around 3rd or 4th grade. I started playing guitar. And going into like middle school, I started playing trumpet and French horn and band. And it wasn't until 7th grade that I started playing percussion and drums. And I grew up in a really small town here in Washington, super small. I had like 25 kids in my grade. And so I didn't have much opportunities for playing music with people. So for most of my musical progression so far, it was kind of just playing on my own. Super into metal, Avenged Sevenfold, Pantera, Metallica, all sorts of cool stuff. And I was the same way. I was like kind of against pop and rap and stuff. And now I love almost every music genre, and I'm especially into like hip hop and soul and R&B. But yeah, I moved here to Seattle last August, and I started kind of looking around on the Seeking Musicians Facebook page to see if there's anyone that needed a drummer. And I played with a couple of different groups and nothing seemed to work out, but I saw Creamsicle's post and went for it. I think John was the one I was interacting with, which is cool. Me and John have very similar personalities, I feel like. And I went and auditioned at Uber Beats. And
nice.
Yeah, it was cool. Everyone was really nice, and we just kind of went through some of the stuff that I had practiced, and they even threw some new tunes at me and seemed to go pretty well. And they continued through with the audition process, and eventually contacted me again and said, hey, we want to try like a second audition. And after that one, they told me I got the job.
Nice.
But since then, I've been trying to, I've been teaching myself keyboard a little bit. I still play guitar sometimes, but I've been mainly trying to focus on, working on my drum chops and teaching myself keyboard and music theory a little bit to help with songwriting and stuff like that.
Right. Excellent. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it was really
music
great.
theory, that's
I knew Ryan, I think, was going to. Oh, sorry.
Okay. Sure.
I was just going to say, I knew Ryan was like going to be a good fit off the bat, but I felt really bad because we had another drummer lined up to audition later that week, and we wanted to be fair and all that kind of stuff. So we didn't want to not give the guy later on in the week a chance. And he was actually a fantastic drummer and had a really cool take on our stuff, but it just wasn't exactly the same energy.
Right.
And so
I would just like to say that I knew it was love at first sight with Ryan. And I was the whole time I was just like, all right, we got it. Yes, we should finish this. But
yeah.
Just,
no offense to anybody who auditioned. I just knew.
She wanted to jump in the love canoe and go through the little tunnel.
Right.
Not like that.
He's like, yes, it was. Don't play.
I just knew.
I see Angie asked a question about
Angie has a question.
Yeah. I would say.
You want me to?
Can you bring it up? You can see better than I
I'll
can.
bring it. I got it. I got you. Sorry, at the same time.
Very good question.
Okay, I got you.
So
So, do you have any go-tos you would recommend for the theory?
yeah, definitely. I mean, searching YouTube is a great option for anything you want to learn. But I found that YouTube is kind of like hit and miss. You learn little bits and pieces, and it's not very like comprehensive. Doesn't give you any sort of structure unless you kind of know what you're looking for. So I learned a little bit off of YouTube, but actually have been using Pianote. It's a education platform through the company Musora, based out of Vancouver. And it teaches piano, but it also has a really strong focus on music theory. And I learned about them through Drumeo, which is another one of their education platforms that's more centered on drumming. But drums, of course, don't, there's no notes necessarily unless you're trying to tune all specifically. So there wasn't a huge emphasis on music theory in Drumeo, but Piano definitely has a lot of really good stuff on there. And Berkeley also has quite a few free resources for learning all sorts of various musical topics. So going to their website's a good idea.
It's interesting, like
Cool,
as
thank
we
you.
kind of went through the
Jam!
Gonna
Jam.
Think Studios! Thanks, Studio.
Jam is in
Shout out Jam.
the house. Had to shout out, and JB's Hangout is here.
What's
No
up,
time
Jay?
no see. Long time no see.
Okay, can I say something about Jam?
Yes.
So I don't know if you guys
Sure,
know
yeah,
this,
go ahead.
people who are watching. So me and Kitty Junk wrote collabed on a song. I would say they helped write it or perform it. And Jam was the one who mixed and mastered it remotely. And
Nice.
And it's called Rain,
didn't know
and
that.
it drops on all streaming
Cool.
platforms on Sunday, so you should all go check it out. Kitty Junk and Lacey Quincy.
Yes. I've seen it performed live, and it's amazing.
Yes, Jam is Thank
That's
Studios remote mixing and mastering.
Nice. That's most excellent.
Yeah.
Very, very
But
cool.
yes,
And
Rain-
also a quick
yes.
shout out to Masako.
Masako!
Thanks for coming to our show on Sunday.
We got a couple moopsies up in here now.
Yeah.
Right? Booty poppin' spooky representing.
Hell yeah.
So how did you get involved in that
Yay.
band, Crash?
I'm the drummer.
Yeah. Did they just need a drummer and you said, I'm down?
Well, Adam, aka Boogie Moopsie, is my boss at work. And we were in a band years ago together, and we just like jamming with each other. And I know, of course, him and Mako, they're my very, very good friends. I was the best man at their wedding.
Aw,
And
awesome.
yeah, they are just amazing. And yeah, we all just kind of started jamming at my house, and Moopsie was born. It's
That's
amazing.
That's
Dude, it's so awesome. I love looking forward to band practice. Like, I'm like, yeah.
Thanks for joining us and comment. Very cool.
Hey,
Very
Jeremy.
Aw.
streaming us on YouTube tonight. All right. So we heard about Ryan. Let's talk a little bit about John or Lacey's journey as a musician. Who wants to go? Go.
Lacey wants me to go first. So I started playing. I started playing bass in the way that so many bass players did. I was the third guitarist in a band, and so my dad actually had a bass in the garage, so I just grabbed that and started playing it, and was like, I guess, my 8th grade year, and just played in. I was lucky enough to play a little bit in the kind of new metal scene in LA in the like early aughts, late 90s. That was really, really great. It was a really cool scene, a lot of cool folks down there. And then I kind of fell away from music for a while, did just stuff on my own. And then after moving up here, was kind of changing my life up and decided I wanted to get back into music. And I posted something on the same musicians page that Ryan found Creamsicle on, but just, a year and a half prior or whatever. And Lacey reached out to me and was like, hey, we need a bass player. So
come jam.
Yeah. But yeah, in terms of like different types of music, the first bands I was in was, grunge and metal, and I've played, most different like rock situated genres, but being a bass player, I like to play anything, generally speaking, that has a good groove. And Ryan's sense of groove is really, really strong, and I think complements what I like to do very well. So I get the feeling that like no matter what song we could play, we could make it funky. So, and I don't mean that to sound like full of myself or full of ourselves or anything, but
no, we work really well together.
No, not at all.
Yeah,
That's awesome. Make it funky.
That's cool.
And I just want to put a shout out to where to go.
I see Adam in the house. So we got another Moopsie in the house here. Oh, that's ours. Here, I'll bring Adam up. There we go. Oh, never mind. It went away.
That's right there.
Thanks, Adam. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, thanks for coming out. Appreciate that.
Definitely.
Great show.
Heck fun. Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, you got a question here, John. Who are your favorite bass players?
Ooh, yeah.
Do we have the rest of the night? I mean, like really like stock bass player answers like James Jamerson and Victor Wooten and
hey, good bass players though. Come on. Yeah.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Victor, Jaco Pastorius.
Gonna say.
But like I grew up listening like the bass the song that made me want to play bass was Watching the Detectives by Elvis Costello. And it's off his first record from like the late 70s, and it's just a super like bass forward, like it sounds like an old like 50s noir, like very like mysterious kind of thing, and the bass line is just like right up front. And then I listened to stuff like Led Zeppelin and Yes, which both have really amazing bass players. So Chris Squire and John Paul Jones were both big influences, and then I'm a 90s kid, so of course Flea and Les Claypool.
Yes.
And I can't not mention Ryan Martini from Mudvayne, like one of the most
I love Mudvayne.
who is in a badass prog band called Soften the Glare, and you should all go check them out. But yeah, I've talked long enough about bass players.
So somebody's mom is in here.
That's my mom. Hey, mom.
Oh, it's Ryan's mom. What's up, Tracy?
Hi, Ryan's mom.
She's our biggest fan for sure. She's the first to like all of our posts, and she's been able to. She lives in Eastern Washington, but she's been able to come out to our shows once before, and hopefully more in the future.
She cried when she saw
Yeah.
Aww.
It was so
She's
sweet.
really sweet.
Oh,
That's awesome.
a good mom. Music mom. Love ya. There's soccer moms and then there's musician moms. Thanks for supporting your musician kids.
I think musician moms have to go through more crap because our instruments are usually pretty loud, especially as drummers.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we put up with a lot of loud music, a lot of angry metal music.
Yeah.
A huge kit had like 2 bass drums and a bunch of
Yes. Shout out to the moms. Cheers,
so
moms.
shout out moms. We love you.
Yep. Couldn't ask for better.
Yeah, my mom made it out to this. Actually, all 3 of our moms were at the Red Curtain show.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
LA still, and
Mom night. Dang.
Yeah.
That was
It was
cool.
really cool.
It was so sweet.
Mom power.
Did you guys give them VIP mom sitting?
Or
They got backstage passes.
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
free merch
And free drinks.
Yeah, you want to talk about your
All
musical journey?
You're on the
Lacey?
hot.
Yeah. Lacey, tell us about yours.
Yeah.
Okay. If you want me to.
We do.
Yes.
I have always been a singer, like since I was a tiny toddler. Just always super loud and obnoxious. And I don't know, when I was like 5, I had my first like solo for singing. And then like, I don't know, since then that's something I've always done and never really paid any attention to until like I was maybe like 14 and just going through that really weird phase in life where you don't, I don't know, like 12 to through like high school, I'm like super weird and like don't really talk. Like, yeah, I had a lot of friends, but I was very like a lonely kid. And
the teen age.
Yeah, like between like 12 and like 20-ish. Okay, I'll say 20. But
I was awkward, and I'm still awkward, so I'm still going through my awkward phase.
Yeah,
I'm almost 50 and I'm still weird, man.
I'm so weird. But you just learn to own the weirdness. But when
Yeah.
you're weird as a preteen and a teenager, you're like, oh my god, no.
This is so weird. Why am I so weird?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. I'm the only weird one. Why is that? Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm different. I like to play music and be crafty. I don't know.
Right.
And you're the coolest adult. Just saying.
Right.
But yeah, music.
You need a YouTube channel of crafting with you and not knowing what you're doing. That would be great, actually. There's a book for you.
I'm so bad at crafts. I don't have the patience.
That's the whole point. It would be great.
Lacey's pointless crafts.
I can sit down and edit a video for 8 hours, but I can't paint a picture.
Here to do this. I know you can.
Actually, I'm the exact same way. Like, I used to spend hours and hours like programming drum beats and stuff, like, till like 3 a.m. or something. But like when it comes to trying to put together something like in a physical field, I just don't have the patience for it. I'm like, I'll start it on my, this is like shit, and I'll throw it away.
Yeah.
I love the idea of painting.
That's awesome.
I just can never sit still long enough to finish it.
Has to be something
Crappy
like
crafts with Lacey.
Right.
Yeah. That's going to be a thing now.
That could be your
It's
NPR
got to
show.
be, please.
Check out our TikTok page.
Get one of those potato launchers and just fill it full of glitter.
Oh my god. Okay, but actually though.
And one with glue, so you just shoot the glue and then you shoot the glitter. Boom.
Oh, snap.
Done.
New album artwork.
Okay, we're doing that at a show.
It's gonna be
Ryan,
so
watch it out.
much fun.
Yeah, for real.
It's harder for you to run because you're stuck behind the kit.
For real, yeah.
Oh my god, yes.
The little
Crappy
kid
crafts
He's a backlight kid.
with Lacey and Ryan.
running in the.
It would be cool to put glitter on the drums, like while you're playing.
And then, like,
My kid's sparkly already.
Oh
Oh
man.
my god, yeah.
And hope to
Some of
God
our
that you don't get glitter in your eyeballs when you're playing.
Inhale it.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, that would suck.
Where's
Unicorn suit.
Yeah.
Nose plugs.
There's this drummer on Instagram that like has squeeze bottles of fluorescent UV paint.
Yes.
Put them all over his kit, and he'll just start going hard, and there's paint flying everywhere. And,
It's so cool.
yeah, it's pretty sick, but I don't know if I'd want to do that with my kid.
I have a friend, Jason.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
It's a big
I have a
commitment.
friend, Jason Van Ness, in the music industry who sets his drums on fire and then plays them, and just these balls of fire just go up. It's pretty cool.
That is cool.
See, this would be a good
does that
spot
too.
for like the TSA to come in.
Yeah.
We do not
Musicians
condone
Hangout. It's dedicated to music,
not lighting stuff
not
on fire.
lighting stuff on fire.
Well, pyromania for you kids.
Please fire
We got a question in the
responsibly.
Good
All
question.
right, so Taylor asks, "What's your favorite
Oh, no.
early 2000s?" Why are we going there? This is
Reality
taking off.
show.
Is the early 2000s like 2000
Early
to like
2000s.
2010 or what's
I
Right?
would, okay, well, unless
Jerry
you jump
Springer.
in, let's say 2000 to 2006.
Yes.
Let's just say
So
that.
what was that show?
2006.
They had a
To
giant
10,
like
a
bus.
decade.
They had a giant bus.
Next.
Yes, next. That show next, and then the
That
one
was a fun show.
that was on MTV, and then the one
They had the
where
most ridiculous things where they would
Wait.
say about the people, like, "Hey, my name's Derek," and not, yeah, I don't know, like just say like really like most random horrible things.
they would get
about
off
the
this
individual
bus,
people.
and they would line up, and it was either all dudes or all girls, and then the opposite sex judging them.
Oh, I remember that.
And so at any point,
Oh my god, I vaguely remember that.
They had like the
What was the one
MySpace
where
looking
they
like
rated
information
people,
about
right?
them all.
Yeah.
Room Raiders. Room Raiders. It's so good.
What was that one where they raided their people's rooms? Oh yeah, I think it was Room Raiders.
Yeah, where they would like go
Wow,
and judge
that
if
was
they
a
wanted
good-
to date somebody
I
based off
remember
of their
that.
bedroom.
That was a cool one. I liked it. Yeah, it was so much stupidity.
I don't remember this, you guys. What the hell were we doing then? Did we have TV?
I
I
was
don't
like
remember.
5 years old.
We-
and
Not
I
enough
remember.
drugs, apparently.
We didn't have TV at one point. We still don't, I guess. Our TV blew up, and then we just never got TV again. So I missed a lot of this. I do remember some of the MTV reality television shows, though, like Real World.
Yes.
That was like 90 ago, right?
Dude, I was into the
Oh,
Bad
I
Girls Club
watched
for a
Real
while.
Real World started like in the 80s, I
Oh.
believe.
I didn't see
okay.
that far back.
Yeah. Or maybe it was the early 90s. I don't
Yeah.
know. But I thought it was.
It was that far back. Oh my God. So that's what I remember.
Yeah.
But they count Survivor as the first reality show, but MTV did it first, guys, with
Big Brother.
oh, what is it called?
The Real House.
Well, I
Real
forgot
World.
it already.
The Real World.
Real World was the first one, I think.
Real World. Real
Yeah.
World. Oh God.
And now MTV does no music at all. And
I
it's
know.
I
What the
know.
fuck?
very sad.
MTV, what the fuck? God.
Yeah, it is.
VH1, shout out to them
But
because
they have the
they
Is VH1
did
still around?
they did it longer. They did it longer than MTV, but now they're not even music videos, right?
They do some.
I haven't had cable.
Some,
since,
but not like they used to. They used to pop up videos and all that shit. I love pop up videos, man.
Pop-up video was
Yes, you
awesome.
learned
You
shit.
learned so much random
yeah.
shit. Yeah, it was great.
I
Ryan and I
know.
are just like,
So
yeah.
many things.
Uh-huh.
So
still
for all
remember
you Gen Zers,
I can't treat
Hey,
high school, but I remember
that's
pop
not
up
me.
video tags.
That's Ryan.
Hey, I'm on the
I'm
cusp.
a millennial.
On the cusp.
back in my
Princess
day,
Tea.
we had this thing called pop-up video.
Yes.
Let me tell you about my day, Sonny.
Is
Okay.
that like IMAX?
Lacey, we totally hijacked your whole story as becoming a
How
musician. So
dare.
you were
I'm so sad.
you were an 18 from 12 to 26. Then what? No,
As fuck. Still.
I'm
Right?
kidding. I'm
I'm not angsty at all.
So much
25. There's a new
It's
song
just
for
really
you.
repressed, okay? It's just repressed. It's in there though.
Repressed.
Yeah.
Repressed, not angsty. Gotcha.
Oh no. Yeah.
The day.
Yeah.
And then you started playing music.
Yes, so I started playing music. When I was 14, I got my first guitar lessons, learned the cowboy chord, stuck with those for a while, and honestly, like, music was the only thing that really carried me through a lot of chaos in my life.
Same.
And some
Oh,
therapy.
yeah.
But yeah, so
We support therapy here at Cream.
we're all in therapy,
Oh.
we're all
Go
medicated.
get some therapy.
pro mental health taken care of.
Yeah.
I totally do. My husband is a therapist in his other
Nice.
part of life. So
Well,
yes.
thank him
I
for his
totally,
service.
totally support
Yeah,
therapy.
Yes.
They say thank you. He's salutes you.
Aw.
Absolutely out. You're welcome,
Mr. Maxwell.
Mr. Maxwell. Maxwell Counseling. Okay, that's another realm.
So fun.
Thing. The
Okay,
whole,
so
oh, sorry.
go ahead.
How did
Sorry,
you get
that's
to
okay.
be, in your current songwriting stage?
Okay. Yes.
Good job. Good job, Tom.
Yeah, I started writing music in high school. I just would write like short little songs and like, or just arrange chords. I never really completed a song because I would just like get bored and I would just be like, oh, I have all these feelings and things I want to say, and then I would not know how to say them or like play them out. So
yeah,
like I would get stuck because I'm like, I don't know where to take this and I don't know what to say, but I have all these, things I want to say, and I hold it in like a little teenager. But so it wasn't until like I was 19, I was 20, I was like 21 when I had to write music for a couple college shows, and I had to finish the songs, and then I was able to start piecing all the melodies and the chords and words together. It started to come along because of somebody I was very close with as a friend, and then eventually we turned it into Creamsicle. So like that whole thing, which we don't need to talk about too much, but like
yes, you do. You're okay. Like that's what we do here. Go ahead and talk about Creamsicle. All about Creamsicle.
Well, yeah. So it's
we're waiting
until like
Crash.
The start of
Crash,
the band.
So she'll be back soon.
Okay. The start of the band was what got me started with really writing like melodic songs and like rock, and like I'm a pop girl. I've always been listening to the top 40 and finding the fun like pop dancey music and underground stuff. So I'm just now on my journey, I feel like, of learning about all of these iconic rock stars and bands, because every time people are like, oh yeah, listen to this person, that person, and blah blah blah, and I'm like, that sounds awesome. Who are they? Send me their album. And so I'm just kind of on that.
I love that.
The reverse journey of everybody. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So like Ryan and I, just like you, Maxine, came to pop later in life, and
yes, I totally appreciate those who have loved pop. One of my best friends that I grew up with loved pop, loved country, and I didn't, but she still listened to my music, listen to hers, and I had to come to that older in life to really appreciate it. So yeah, I appreciate it all.
I think for me, like the biggest benefit to just like experiencing and trying to enjoy various genres of music is the benefits you can gain as a musician by like really listening closely to those genres, listening to the progressions, the dynamics within different genres.
Yeah.
And I started playing different genres of music on the kit. I noticed my technique was getting better. I was getting more creative, getting better at how to fill, how to groove, and it just opened up a whole new world of being a musician.
Yes, I love
absolutely agree.
Yeah,
like
I totally.
Going from like just listening to like pop and stuff, I'd always write like the 3 chords and the repetitive like stick in your brain like melodies, and then
those are some of the best songs though, like
right, but
then
to take that and like learn rock music and all of these iconic bands, and like it really has that sort of effect on you where you start to piece together how to kind of piece together your own material and things, and it's cool how the different genres and sounds influence your playing.
Yeah, we've been getting into some interesting combinations of genres with the new stuff that we've been writing.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yeah, where the verses have been kind of funky and pockety, and then the grooves and the breakdowns have been a lot heavier and more kind of a metal vibe to them. And just being able to mix those genres together has been very unique.
Yeah,
we have like funk, dance, and then also kind of stoner rock going.
Right
now.
Combo. It really is a good combo. Yeah.
Yeah,
dig it. When you're doing different shows with different bands in the clubs, and you can have a mix of genres with all bands or within one band, it really adds to the evening as a spectator. You don't want just one thing always. If you get it all, it's really fun to watch and to listen to.
Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, in today's musical landscape is so broad, and
Yeah.
you know, it's like people. I don't know. It's weird. I feel like a lot of people bitch about like, oh, there's no good music today, blah blah blah. It's like
Go to a local show. There's plenty of good music out
there's
there.
so much good music. It's just not necessarily being played on the freaking, you know, rock station in town or whatever. Like, honestly, some of my favorite new rock music coming out right now is like Atrocity Girl and all the things.
Yes.
Shutter Speed.
All the local musicians.
Everybody, like
Citrus.
May was really killing it. Kitty Junk, obviously, like their last 3 singles that they put out have been just like one better than the last. Like
I heard their next one today.
So killer.
So good. It's like a treat to your home.
I love
Atrocity Girl played a new song a couple of weeks ago that was fucking killer. It was super catchy. There was like a sing-song thing in the chorus with like a cat call and response, which I'm like all about.
Love that.
Yeah,
I love that.
Fucking great.
Yeah,
absolutely. So yeah, it's like, sure, you maybe you can't turn on, you know, the radio station because you're just gonna hear the same, you know, 40 songs or whatever. But like, there's lots of good music out there. You just need to know where to look, I guess.
Go to a local bar.
Right.
I would add to that too, like, honestly, like my biggest influences that have really changed and impacted my music, whatever, broadness, I don't know. Really, the people who have influenced me are the local bands around here. Like, like, you know, I mean, everybody I've worked with, honestly, like, they've all inspired me and helped me form sort of where I would like to be as an artist and as a musician, and just taking influence from them and what they're doing. So it's kind of interesting how that happened.
We have a question
from
the chat. So question from Taylor again. John, what is your favorite Aesop?
Rock.
Aesop Rock. I love Aesop.
There's a Aesop Rock.
Nobody knows who they are.
Yeah, no, probably, yeah, that one right there.
Oh, I was like looking over there.
That's the Impossible Kid. That was his record like 2 or 3 releases ago. But no, my favorite is either, it's got to be None Shall Pass. That album is just fucking seminal. I mean, Labor Days is classic, of course. And Skeleton is also fantastic, and The Impossible Kid is fucking great. I bought that one as opposed to a different Aesop Rock record because I couldn't find the other one. Yeah, I could talk about Aesop Rock. He's one of my favorite MCs. I saw him live in like 2016. He was on LP's Def Jux record back in the late 90s, early aughts. So he was involved with, you know, LPs with like, now he's in Run the Jewels. But he's
you ever hear of Doomtree?
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, POS. I love POS, dude.
Yes. Okay.
Dude.
He is my favorite.
Yeah, dude. I saw him. I've seen him twice. Once with POS and once with Shredders.
Nice.
Yeah, so actually,
there's a punk band too called Building Better Bombs.
Yes, yeah, Building Better, yeah. Oh, dude, you know Dessa?
Yes.
Dude,
she is amazing.
Oh, such a great voice, very original voice.
And she, as a person, because I got to hang out with her.
Oh, you did?
When Doomtree came, and she is just so amazing, just as a person too.
So Doomtree is a hip-hop collaborative out of Minneapolis, St. Paul.
Yes.
Those of you who don't know what the fuck we're talking about. And so, like, you know, Atmosphere, which is, I mean, arguably one of the largest underground American hip-hop groups, is from Minneapolis, St. Paul. And so in that kind of, like, community, a bunch of really awesome fucking people came up. And Aesop Rock was involved with Atmosphere back in the day. Slug has been on a couple of old school Aesop Rock songs, and like Idea and Abilities, fucking
Yeah.
RIP, I forget that dude's name right now. I'm a horrible person, but yeah, no, so much fucking good underground hip hop, backpack hip hop.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ryan Lee
Yeah.
is here.
Backpack.
Riley.
No,
What's
Ryan
up,
Lee.
Ryan?
Riley.
Oh,
Hi,
Oh,
Ryan.
Riley, like just like okay, I get it now.
Riley.
There's
Yeah, I got
girl.
it.
Or Cooch Boom. Cooch Boom.
I got my bracelets on.
Kitty Jen.
Yay!
We jumped in the hizzy.
All right, guys,
Okay,
we have about 2-3 minutes.
Yep, we want to make a plug where our fans and followers can find and follow you and where you're going to be playing next. So go ahead and plug away.
Ooh, okay. My turn. You can follow us at Creamsicle Music on Instagram, and Creamsicle Band is on TikTok. I think it's Creamsicle Music on TikTok.
I'm not on the TikTok.
Anyway, don't worry about that. Go on our Instagram. All of our links are to our social media are in our bio. And then our next show is, this one's cool. Okay.
10.
This one's October 10th with the Ice Cream Band.
I believe
and
it's the band Ice.
Oh, the band Ice Cream. And then what was the second band? It's Muzz.
Moon Fuzz.
Moon Fuzz. So that's at the Fun House. It's on a
Nice.
Monday. It's a touring band. It's so cool that we get to kind of have that name smash up. So
Yeah, Ice Cream.
Ice cream, creamsicle.
yeah.
Come on out on a
Cream
Monday.
Fizz.
Yes. And then the 13th of
Cream Fest.
October, with Atrocity Girl and End of May on the 13th of October.
And where's that?
Nice.
Atrocity Girl. We got Ryan Lee.
Boom.
Boom. Hey, Ryan.
And Ryan, girl.
But yeah, we have a couple other shows in the
Well,
works.
And then,
thanks,
yeah, so
guys.
10/13 was with Atrocity Girl, and End of May at Factory Lux down at the Rainier Brewery. And then what are the other ones?
God.
Ryan?
I got you. One sec.
Ryan's got it. I know it. So there's 10/20, I believe,
21.
or 10/21.
Yeah, 1021 at the Black Lab.
Black Lab here in Everett.
That's fun. That's a fun place.
Oh, my neck.
It is.
That's with the Trusted Girl and Kitty Junk. And then
Right.
Yay.
10:30, I think
That'd
we
be
might have
really
a Halloween
fun,
show at Cafe Racer with
show.
Trusted Girl and potentially someone else.
Yeah, 10:30 Halloween show.
Ooh, that'll be a good
Fun
one.
times.
Bring your
Heck
costumes.
yeah, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're gonna dress
Yes.
up as.
Definitely, definitely.
Last year
And-
we had a Halloween show and we dressed up as the Ninja Turtles.
Oh, yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we have to figure that out.
Oh my gosh, you guys. Yep,
We'll
gotta
figure it
figure
out.
out the costume for this.
Oh, the
year.
21st is Ryan Lee's birthday show.
Nice.
Ooh.
Happy
Oh,
birthday!
Oh, that's so exciting.
Happy early birthday, Ryan.
Honored.
That's
We
very
thank you.
cool. Oh my goodness, yes. That's
And-
a birthday bash.
Hmm. Should we show everybody the video?
Yeah,
real
so
quick.
oh, is that Ryan?
Everyone, just stay tuned to our Instagram page because we are going to be working on recording some music throughout this winter that hopefully we'll be
Hey.
able to release in the spring. So
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Attentive on that Instagram, everyone. All right.
Great.
So I normally take us out with my guitar, but I think I'll take us out with our video from our friend Don Rush for technical difficulties. And hopefully we don't have technical difficulties trying to play it. So we shall see. Thank you
Well,
so
thank-
much, John and Ryan, for joining us. Love you guys.
thanks for having
We'll
us.
have you back
Yes,
next time.
thank you guys so much for being
So
on
much
the
fun.
show
Thank
tonight.
you.
Thank you everyone for tuning
All
in.
right.
We appreciate all of you.
Yes.
Absolutely.
We love you guys.
Can't
All
wait
right.
to rock out with
We'll
you.
have to have you guys like play a show or something.
Yeah, let's do it.
Nice.
Seeing Cream
Yeah, that
Signal
would be
Move
fun.
team.
Yeah, absolutely.
and the Maxwells.
Absolutely.
And the Maxwells, yes.
We got to line
Yeah,
up right
we'll
there.
make it out. Yeah. We'll have to
Someday,
play a
yeah.
show or two.
Someday.
Yeah, we'll come out. We'll come out. We don't like to come out of our shell often, but we'll come out for you guys.
We appreciate that.
Alrighty. So, Crash, do you want to
Alright.
take us out and I will pull up that video, dear?
Do I want to do
Yeah.
what?
Do you want to take us out and I'll play the video? Does that sound good?
Yes. All right.
Thanks, friend.
Bye, guys. See you next week.
Bye, everyone.
See you all next week. Enjoy our video for technical difficulties.